Yo, what's going on, boys? Asian Sensation here today. We're doing a little bit of a post commentary, just kind of analyzing my games in Vortex Storm as we were pursuing the T10 Prestige grind, but I stopped doing that because I didn't want to play free power-ups with 4th towers because it pissed me off so much when I died to 4th tower, so I just kind of stopped, and I just don't want to play free power-ups anyway. So here we are, and also if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We post daily content over here. We don't slack. We grinding, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Hashtag road to 50K. Let's get it. So what we have for content today is we're looking at, so I played an hour of R3 speed, which I think is a great game mode. Honestly, I think it takes the most skill. I would say this alongside with boost only, but yeah, so right now we are playing our second game. So I actually go on, yeah, I mean, you guys saw by the title, but you can see we'll do pretty well throughout the hour of Vortex. And I think this is a great, I honestly like this game mode a lot. Some people think this is the worst boss arena, but I'm a big fan. So our first opponent is R3 Speed God. That's a little funny. He's got that in his name, and he's playing R3 Speed, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe this is the only game mode he plays, who knows, but he has a pretty good record as well. So looking at our power loadout, we have Lightning, Quick Shot, and Improved Eco Boost. Also, if you're like new to playing powers, you guys would have no idea what powers you have like in R3 speed because you can't click on them to tell you what they are, so you kind of have to study the powers before if you don't know them. But anyways, it's round 10. He's probably going to quick shot a round 11 rush. That was my first guess, and to counter that we would just need a lightning and then the ODS, just kind of micro the targeting for that. But so he does quick shot a small little rainbow zebra rush. We just do some micro with our ace and then use the lightning. That's an easy defense. I face palm him, not toxic. And we also have a signal flare in that top left corner, so we're fine against any like group lead rushes or anything like that. So for me, the main concern was going to be quick shot fast cooldown ceramics, because you can quick shot 8 fast cooldown ceramics with 1 quick shot, which is very OP. So he does actually go for a camo rush here, and what I do is I just mortar stall and then he dies. Pretty standard play, but GG's. I don't know why his record didn't show right there, but now we go to the next game. So right there, we were just up 35,000 medallions in just a few minutes, so pretty easy. So now our next opponent, pretty decent player, almost 10 mil medallions. And for powers, we have long balloon boost. Look at that weird red balloon. Fix your game, Ninja Kui. Did you see that? Rewind that if you didn't see that. But then we have one of the soils. I don't know if it's better soil or fertile soil. It's one of them. Doesn't really matter. And then we have damage boost. So the loadout is, I love this loadout a lot, actually. It's Darling Farm and Spike Factory. So whenever I have farm in R3 speed, I'll tend to go between 325 and 350 eco and then start farming. So you can see right here I went to 325, and now I'm going to save up for my farms. And then we can also use those soil abilities as well. So I go for my first farm and I upgrade that, and I'm not going to collect the bananas. Actually, I am. Next round I won't collect bananas because I'll just get up a I'll use my fertile soil once I get in my plantation. So watch this. So I facepalm him because he went for a second farm. Never do that. Always go for your plantation. So there we go. We fertile soil that, so we get some extra money there doing the kind of farm trick. If you don't know what that is, someone in the comments can help you out. But it's pretty self-explanatory how it works. You're going to get an extra round of some better bananas, I guess. So let me think. So we have damage boost. So around 11 region rush shouldn't do much if someone has a couple of 2-1 darlings or 2-2 darlings. So that shouldn't really be an issue. Plus we're going to be farming pretty well with that farm ability or farm power. So we're just farming hard right now. We're out farming him slightly. I'm about to do that dual leak boost trick again, except this with fertile soil. It still works though. And this was honestly kind of a big rush. I thought I was struggling a little bit. So we get up a 3rd darling. And here I go for a little bait rush. This should force quite a bit of defense. And he sold all his farms to defend that. And I didn't even bloom boost that, so that was fantastic. So he's going for a long bloom boosted rush. We're just going to simply damage boost that. Because if he does opt to go for an all out, I mean, we have enough farms to get up a Hydro Rocket Pods or a laser cannon, whatever one I would want. So you can see we have so many darlings, dude. Like, this is insane amount. And we're not even going to struggle. So he's sad. We're out farming him like crazy. I'm tossing him to see ya. It's over, buddy. That's what you would think. But Moabs can be sent on. Look at this fertile soil. Perfectly executed. Bang. So good. So Round 16, Moabs can be sent. If he does send a Moab, I'd be a little surprised, but I'm getting up a spike factory in case, but round 18 is coming up. I sent him a BFB. I accidentally balloon boosted it. I don't know what that was, but now he's going for some lead rush, so I just get up a Hydro Rocket Pods, call it good. And look at the farm difference. I have the equivalent of 5 plantations, and he has 0. So he's going for a Spike Storm play, and then gets up Hydro Rocket Pods, which should defend on boost. And it looks like he leaks, but does defend. I was kind of surprised by that. However, he has 0 farms, so I'm expecting an all-out. I'm just going to send him one more BFB since he's not going to have his damage boost back. We're going to long Bloom Boost that. And he's actually going for a Moab against us. We'll be fine against that. He's going for a big rush now, so what I do is just Spike Storm, damage boost, easy collapse. And that's pretty much all she wrote there. So it was a lot of just out-farming my opponent this game to ensure we get the victory royale, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a GG, and we're up 70,000 meds already. So I'm just going to keep going to the next game here. I fast forward this one a ton, and you guys will see why in a sec. Like, this is just crazy, like, yellow stadium tier content. This guy doesn't know how to pop black balloons. Like, come on, buddy. How bad can you be? You almost have a... I'm just going to leave it at that, bro. Like, come on. So now, we're up 105,000 meds. Very quickly. I don't know why my screen just rotated. A little 360, eh? So now we got just DC, bro. And we have a really cool loadout, actually. Submarine Ninja Ace. A very, very good late game loadout. So that's really interesting. We have beefy Moabs, which will make any Moabs I send stronger. We have rubber to gold, which will be kind of nice, actually. That's our eco power. Because if he's sending me like grouped greens or something, we just hit that rubber to gold and get some free cash. But he might, right as I use it, he might just stop sending, which is kind of smart. That's kind of what you'll see happens this game. We just kind of trade off stopping sending after someone uses rubber to gold, but it's fine. I mean, it's an okay power. It's not really meant for this game mode. It's more so for like play with fire and or speed with fire, whatever that whatever that shitty BFB Coliseum like arena is. I don't know what it's called. But I'm going for my reactor here. Now we can afford to max eco. Honestly, a reactor on this map is godlike. Like, we'll defend an all out. And if he does decide to randomly all out around 11 or 12, we have the Spike Storm ability. So that's not an issue. So I should be max ecoing at this point. I don't know why I'm not. Okay, now we are. So yeah, we're just building up our eco. We have one more rubber to gold. So next time he starts ecoing with pinks, we'll use that to get some free cash. Our eco is fantastic. 666. Okay. So yeah, 700 eco. I'm just going to keep max ecoing. I have no fear right now because if he does decide to all out us, we have the Spike Storm. Plus, we'd be fine against an all out, I think. I'm pretty sure that reactor in this spot can solo region rainbows that are non-bloom boosted, so we wouldn't even have an issue. But we do have ceramics round 13 that are able to be sent. So I'm kind of getting ready for that. And he is doing the same. He has 70 lives, so he could leak a whole ceramic and die, whereas we have 125 and we could spare ceramic if we really need to. He's going for a camo ceramic, really dumb rush, because I already have an airburst on strong, so that's just easy collapse plays. Basically now, the hardest part for my loadout to defend is going to be BFBs. 100%. So I'm already getting up a Sabo ready, or a flash bomb, just so it's easier to access the Sabo upgrade. And I'm going to send him, you can see I'm kind of space sequence saving up, because I know these next 3 rounds are going to be tough, especially with the beefy Moab ability. So I'm going to send him a BFB here, and we're going to beefy Moab that for sure. He just sent a regular Moab, which made no sense. I can just Spike Storm that if I really need to. So that is what I opt to do. He does not have that slowed down, by the way. That BFB is full speed and beefy, literally. So I don't know what his plan of action is. He's going to beefy Moab me. I prevent it by perma-stalling all these Moabs, so they'll be fully stalled. And he does not defend that. And we would defend his rush no problem. Plus we had another Spike Storm, so there we go. We're up 140k, I believe, now. So very quick medallions. We've profited 140,000 meds already. And we're only 9.5 minutes into the video. Like, that's insane. So now we found the same guy again. Hopefully he'll put up a better match this time around. And this is probably the most trash power loadout of all time. We have our genetically enhanced crops, which is not going to be really relevant here. Wait, do we have... Oh, we do have farms. Never mind. So I don't really know the best time to use that. My guess would be when you have 3 plantations and you know it's going to go like past round 15 or something like that. So I think I end up using it early this game if I remember right. And then we also have the Cam Grow Efficiency, which is that bottom left power. And all that does is it makes camos and regions cheaper. It's a tier 4 power, I believe, too, which is kind of sad. Let me have Bloon Snipe. So basically what I'm thinking with this loadout here is an all-out camo rush with that Cam Grow Efficiency should be a pretty effective rush. So that's my plan initially. I was just going to set them straight camo rainbows with that power activated on round 11, or round 12, excuse me. And we would find a go. Because obviously against any not... Okay, I used my genetically enhanced crops right there, and I did a really greedy play right there. But there we go. We're farming really well. I'm about to get up a Ring of Fire, it looks like. I don't really know why I went for that. I guess we're finding it's all non-region, or non-camos then. So yeah, I basically made up my mind that I was going to all-out him with camo rainbows, because I don't really see him defending without getting up a Hydra Rocket Pods. So let's see. Here I go for it. I go for the all-out. Even with the Hydra Rocket Pods, I don't think he would defend. Let's see. Yeah, he just... I mean, we traded all-outs, but I sent mine first, so he won. So that's easy. I think we're up... What is that now? Probably 175,000. Easy. So now we're facing right. And we have Quick Shot. We have Big Bloon Beatdown, basically making our towers better, stronger against mob class balloons. And then we have Eco Nerf, which is honestly a pretty good power. It's not bad. It's no Eco Choke though. If it had 3 uses, it'd be somewhat relevant, but it's kind of trash. However, it does affect the selling. So if someone Eco Nerfs you and you sell something, you only get half back, which is interesting because that's not what Eco Choke is. So that's the one thing it has that Eco Choke like doesn't. But yeah, so we have Tack, Mortar. I need to see what our third tower is. I'm guessing it's something... Okay, so I'm actually quick-shotting at him, because why not, right? Oh, we have Village. Okay. So yeah, quick-shotted ceramic rushes are going to be kind of deadly, because they are going to be forcing one to get up a Maelstrom. So we have to keep that in mind. And I'm going for a Mortar here. And also, I think Village may be better off as opposed to Mortar for kind of defending quick-shotted camo rushes. Because your Mortar's not going to signal flare them until middle of the map. And even if they're super fast, it might not even catch them until after that. So an X2 Village might be the move against any quick-shotted ceramic rushes that are camo. So he's going for a Village in a really weird spot, but I toss him a nice. And then we are just kind of chilling. I'm not really ecoing too much. I think I should have been ecoing a little bit more here. But I was just kind of getting ready for some rushes, because he could always eco nerf us, which could just kind of drain us. So I use my first eco nerf here. He goes for his radar scanner. I'm going to quick shot some rainbows at him. That's going to force a Maelstrom for sure. So I just sent a couple sets. He gets up that, but he did have to sell his Village there. And I think the eco nerf may have still been in effect. If it was, he would have only sold his Village for half its selling value. So he just eco nerfs me. He's probably going to quick shot some ceramics at me or something. So there's the quick shot. Camos, and you can see exactly what I talked about. My signal flare didn't hit it till the second thing around, but we did defend that pretty easily. So that was a spendy rush as well. And now I'm just kind of space ecoing, getting ready. I know that round 16 is going to be tough, because that is fast cooldown ceramics with quick shot as a power we have. So I have one more quick shot available in my arsenal, so I'm thinking about... So he just eco nerfs me. That means I feel like some sort of rush is going to come, right? But he sends a regular mob. You never do that, man. Never do that. All I have to do is single Maelstrom that, and it's easy collabs. So he's all outing here. Never mind. He just sent one singular quick shot camo ceramic. And he's dead to that. Yeah, he just watched the ceramic go through. So bad plays. We're up 205,000 medallions. Easy. So now, 210,000 medallions, my bad. So now... we are against percentage. We got long bloom boost. We got camo shred, which is basically just makes your towers hit camos for a little bit. It doesn't make it any stronger or anything. And then we have glue storm. So pretty good loadout once again. We have dart, sniper, ace. That should be able to defend a round 11 rush. And if it doesn't, you have your glue storm to rely on. So you have that going for you. So I'm going for my second trip dart. Now, basically, his eco is way less than mine already, as early on as we are. I'm about to go for a Spolt for help with some green balloons. And then we're just going to go back to max ecoing. So we get the Spolt up. Our live count's pretty good. We haven't really leaked much. R3 speed is a lot of just money management. Since it's speed, you aren't going to get that much eco, and balloons can be sent a lot earlier, so you kind of have to be wary of everything, because people can send Moabs around 16, people can send ceramics around 13. Like, you kind of have to be on the ball and just be on your game. So he has 2 Spolts over there. I don't really plan on all-outing him. And honestly, for round 11, I'm going to get up a 1 or 2, 3 sniper and then some Spolts. And that should be good to go. So that should be how one can defend. And there's no point in setting him a lead. He's just going to get up a sniper. I actually think he may already have a sniper up in that top right corner of his screen. I hid mine in my top left. You can't even see it. But I do have a sniper up there. And he's rushing. We're going to be fine against that. Am I actually about to rush him? It looks like I'm going to try to see if this does anything. Maybe get a glue storm out of him or something. But with his sniper, he's doing a pretty good job. And does defend that. So he's tossing a well done. I mean, I was just trying to end the game as early as possible. Obviously, at this time, I was still grinding for T10 Prestige. But our eco is about 800 around 14. That's pretty solid. And I think our biggest flaw or difficulty we're going to encounter is going to be round 16 Moabs. It's going to be one of them. But we have a very easy counter. We just glue storm it as soon as we pop it. And then we basically just have glued ceramics to deal with. So I go for a jug here. And the reason I do that is because if he sends a Moab and then leads over the top, my sniper is going to target the Moab since it's set to strong, and the leads are just going to kind of breeze on by. So I'm chilling. He has a 2-3 sniper up there. I have a 2-3 sniper as well, and we have a jug. So my sniper and my jug sell for about the price of a fan club. So if I really am needing something like that to kind of fend off and random all out Moab rush, we'd be fine. And we do have the ace as well, but that's not going to really come into play till mid to late round 20s, I would say. So now we're just going to go back to max ecoing. I do get up a fan club just to be safe, so we're good against any rushes. Just pulled down the Discord DMs, I guess. But yeah, we're kind of getting ready. Camo shred is literally irrelevant because all my towers can hit camo, so it doesn't do anything for us. Unless we want to, yeah, it's literally worthless. So we're not even going to need that power. Glue Storm is going to kind of be irrelevant as well. We don't need that. And then Long Bloom Boost will just be used for when we decide to go for the all-out. So yeah, I say unlucky because this is going late game. And I don't really want to go late game, but here we are going late game. So nothing I can do about it. There's no way I could have killed him before like late game. And my plan is pretty much... At this point, I would be thinking, like, so we have no stall tower other than cripple Moab, right? So the 4th tier sniper is the only way we can stall Moabs. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to all out him with the long bloom boost around 29-ish, around 30 maybe, probably around 30-ish. He might go down right here, actually. I toss him a Sia, and he leaks down a ton, but of course he's lucky and survives somehow, so that sucks. But... yeah, I'm thinking close to around 30. We're going to all out him with slow cooldown and BFB, or oh my gods, with our long bloom boost. And I don't really see him I think he's just going to run out of money. You're just going to not have as much money and speed since everything's just moving so much faster. So I just meme around and use camo shred to see if it actually makes my towers any better, and it doesn't because it's terrible. But we have 28k saved up. I'm thinking probably going to need like 40k saved up and then send him 4 oh my gods, and then we have some left over to defend anything he sends our way. So he's getting up some snipers. So if I'm him and I feel like a rush is coming, what I would do is I would get up 1 or 2 cripple mobs. So I'm actually rushing him right here. I accidentally bloom boosted it, but you can see as a cripple mob in that top right. You can see like the laser of the sniper, but I'm starting my all out. I'm just sending him slow cooldown. Oh my god, look how fast those fellas are moving. And he finally has some cripple Moabs up. And I'm actually going to have to ground 0. Look at my side. That looks spooky. So I'm just going to send him another one. And you can see how strong and how fast these oh my gods are. And he doesn't even have a fan club active. So we already kind of just realized we won this game. Like, you're not even fan clubbing. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, he just really panicked or something. I don't know. Just I don't know what he was doing, but that was like the only way we could have won that game. So I had to take it late, but we do win, and I think we're up, what, 245K now? So 245,000 medallions profit in just this short time so far. And that's probably more than 95% of the players in the BTD Battles community have, to be honest. It's kind of sad. Okay, not toxic. So we're playing Rerush, and we have Dart again, and we have Mortar, and we have Chipper. However, look at that power loadout. We have no tower power. Our track power is irrelevant. Spikes are one of the worst powers in the game. Like, comparing it to Glue Storm, Lightning, Jugger Launch, it's absolutely terrible. So even if you have, like, best bundles, it's the most worthless power of all time. So I don't know why Ninja has the audacity to even have that in the game. But anyways, I mean, I guess you have Spike Storm, but the first 3 tiers are irrelevant. But yeah, you can see we have budget balloons and crowded balloons. That's going to be something that's going to be really interesting. I myself feel like I could defend an all-out budget balloon, crowded balloon rush round 11. And the reason for that is the middle of the map, if you have a mortar that has Bernie stuff and maybe a big balloon buster, and you have some chippers on strong in that area as well, the mortar will just kind of work everything down. And it's going to be amazing. So our eco is really, really good. I budget ballooned once just to use it as an eco power, just to send them at half price and get some eco for us. So we're at about 600 eco. I'm getting ready. And if he over ecos, I'm just going to all out him around 11 with budget balloon, crowded balloons, because I don't think he realizes how to play this loadout. You need to use chipper if you want to defend an all out around 11. And he does have a chipper. He's going to budget, or I'm budget ballooning him, and I'm just going to go for a rush here. And we send rainbows for 495 each, and he's pretty much screwed here. He's going to try chipper stalling. You don't have enough money for that, buddy. And basically he just over ecoed and put himself in the grave. So GG's. There we go. So now we're at 280,000 meds. Found our next opponent, Dreams. It says he has 0 meds. I don't know if that's cap or not, but we have Dart, we have Super, and we have Heli. And for powers, we have Empowered Moabs, which basically makes them stronger and faster. And then we have Tower Blindness, which is really annoying. But this game, it's pretty evident, or pretty obvious what's going to go down. It's just going to be a round 11 Tower Blindness all out. So I'm just using all my Mega Pineapples early. I don't need them. I'd rather get more eco and have less defense and then just rely on Pineapples to help us out early game, because that's what the Pineapples are for. I mean, they have 4-second power cooldown anyway, so it makes them irrelevant for actual rushes. So they're good to defend eco balloons early. So I use my first Tower Blindness. And what he does, oh, this game's actually really good. I forgot about this game. But what he does, he actually sells his towers right after they get tower blinded. And what that does is it removes the tower blindness. So newly placed towers are not affected by tower blindness, which is really interesting. That's very key. So I realized that, right? And I'm thinking to myself, so if he does decide to all out in round 11 and tower blindness me, all I have to do is sell all the towers that got tower blinded and just replace them. So it's just kind of a little micro practice, you know? So I'm honestly trying to bait an all out at this point, or I'm going to all out him round 11 anyways and just hope for the best. But the safest bet is to try and defend his round 11 all out, I feel like. So I'm kind of getting ready. He's spamming a ton of darts. I have no idea his logic behind that. It made no sense. He has a jug hit in that corner as well. And we have a pretty decent amount of money saved up. I don't really want to place towers, so I tower blindness him and send him a few. And all out, actually. And he tower blindnesses me, but doesn't do anything. So I was actually thinking of a different game, but yeah, that was easy claps. GG. Rainbows up, Pete, you're bad. Not toxic. So now we have Tizer. I don't know. One of my loyal fans. He's also one of my Twitch Prime subs. What a beast. If you don't already know, go follow us on twitch.tv/YTAsianSensation. We're probably going to be streaming tomorrow or something like that. So I definitely, because tomorrow's BFB Coliseum, so that'd be fun to stream. Plus, we can do tourneys and all that fun stuff. Anyways, back to the gameplay. We have NG, we have sub, and we have farm. And we have better soil. So we're going to be doing the farm trick as well. And looking at our powers, we have one of the slow Sabo powers. So that just slows the attack speed of our towers, which is such an annoying power. It's not even good, but... and then we have beefy Moabs again. We've had beefy Moabs a lot, but... Our life counts are pretty similar. Our defenses are a little different. I just don't have a sentry, so I do the better soil trick. Boom, we better soil that, and we're just going to farm on. So I went to 335 eco. Like I said, I go between 325 and 350 eco before I get up my farm. And then I try long slowing him just to see how it affects his NGs. And he handles it pretty well. So I should go for my plantation. I'm not sure why I'm not. There we go, we get it up. And next round is round 8, so leads, his reactor spot's horrible compared to mine, by the way. Round 8 leads, so we're going to need a reactor, so that's what I get up. And on this next round, I'll probably do the better soil trick. Let's see if I do that indeed. Sell that farmer, I should. There we go. Yep, I do it perfectly. So he just uses his fertile soil or better soil. But I actually do this, and we get a lot more money out of it. 18 times 14, or whatever that is. That's how much free cash we just got from that. Easy. And we're out farming him. And against an all-out, like I said, even I try something here. I want to see how... I don't think the slow affects the reactor, by the way. That's something I learned playing Vortex. See, look at this. Watch this shit, dude. So I send him... I just want to see what happens. So I send him a rainbow, and then I slow his reactor down. But look at the reactor. It's still shooting just as fast. So it doesn't even work. That's so stupid. I thought it would slow the rotation of the reactor. It doesn't even work, but... Either way, we're still out farming him pretty... Not that hard, actually. He's catching up. He's catching up. We have Moabs next round. And to defend that, I'll probably get up 3 airbursts and call it good there. But if he beefy Moabs it, then we'll have to get some ballistic missiles. But yeah, I have a lot of subs placed. And I'm about to do a huge better soil. Boom. So whatever, 13 plus 28... 41 times 18. That's how much free cash we just made right there. Easy. Actually, unless Banana Republic's 15 bananas. It's either 13 or 15. I always forget. We'll go with 15. So, whatever 43 times 18 is. So, he sent me a beefy Moab. And all we did is just spammed our ballistic missiles. And I feel like that should be enough, but it isn't. So, I need to get a couple balloon traps. And he just first striked 1 BFB. That's kind of a weird play. But here I go for another BFB. Getting kind of desperate here. I feel like he drained himself by going for that first strike capability. And he keeps first striking singular BFBs. So I'm like, okay, that's just an easy drain game. That's a 20,000 upgrade. He's not going to be able to continually buy that with how trash his farms are right now. So at this point, I'm realizing it's probably over. I don't even know if he can afford another one since it's so expensive to buy and resell. And you can see he does not have enough money. He might sell his reactor and have enough. Nope, he has 0 eco. I know that as well. And that's just kind of going to be GG. So, yeah. GG. Just don't first strike BFBs next time, boy. All love. All right, so now we got Boltrix Jr. Oh, this was the really good tower blindness game. But I don't know how many meds we're up now. Probably 300,000 or something. I think that was our 10th game, right? So we're up 350,000 then. I think we're on a 10-win streak at this point. If this is the last game. Because I end up going on an 11-win streak. I don't know. But playing Boltrix Jr. Okay, so we have Turbo Moabs, we have Tower Blinds, and we have lots of glue. The glue is going to be really important. You're going to have to kind of preemptively place your glue in anticipation of a rush. Because you can't spam glues, you know? So if you want to stack glues, you got to use them before... you got to place them down before and just hope they don't get used up, you know? And that way you can place another glue next to it after 4 seconds. See what I'm saying? But anyways, he has a cannon and a trip dart. We have 2 trip darts. I just use my turbo mob because I know this game's not going late. So who cares? Don't care. I'm about to get up a Spolt here. And in my opinion, I feel like you got to eco to like round 6 or probably 7-ish. Probably eco to like round 7. I'm putting down these lots of glues. I don't really know why I'm doing that. But I guess I'm doing it. I probably want to leave behind 2 or 3 glues for Moabs and stuff. Or not Moabs, his rushes and leads and all that too. Actually, I don't think it's corrosive, so never mind. But we use our first tower blindness because I know I'm not going to use all 3 of them by the end of this game. And tower blindness against a cluster is really OP. And tower blindness, if he all outs us with camos, all we really have is the dart mic. I'm not going to use the heli. It's way too expensive. I'd much rather prefer to just spam 2-3 trip darts. So I'm sending him some region or some leads just to get him to use up his glue here. That was my sole intention of that. And I'm getting ready for a random all out. So I'm just going to get, hold on. Yeah, we're just going to get ready. Just watch, boys. So he has a balloon impact. So, I mean, if I rush him, he can be fine if he just rebuys it. So I'm not going to non-camo rush him. But I will send him this. So he's going to all out us. Watch this, boys. I'm just going to let the gameplay speak for itself. So we tower blindnesses. We use our glue. Just watch. Look at this micro, dude. Look at this micro. Look at that micro. Look at that clutch, baby. Holy. CST, 4 life clutch. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. That's how you win 385,000 medallions, just like that. And if you did enjoy the video, remember to drop a like below and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm actually going to show the leaderboard quick just to prove it. 11 win streak. Should load in a sec. Or not. Okay, GG's. See ya.